what's up, everyone, and welcome back to Resident Roleplay. This is a show where a group of friends and I get together and play homebrewed tabletop RPGs set in the world of Resident Evil. I'm your host and GM, and welcome back to the table, everybody. Wow.
We're back.
My seat is cold. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, so many things have changed since the last time we got together in life in general. It is... Oh man, it has been such a while. I was getting kind of nostalgic when we were gearing up here, seeing all of us together again for the first time in years. But yeah, it is really exciting to be back together.
Years.
Yeah, it's been a year and a half. I was pointing out before we started the stream, it's been almost as much real life time that has passed as it has for your characters since the last time the whole party was together. Because, yeah, it's been a year and a half since the characters raided the Manifold Tower, and it has been a little bit more than a year and a half since we last had the entire party together for a session of Resident Roleplay. But yeah, this is going to be Resident Roleplay Prometheus, so this is a mini-series wrapping up the events of the main Resident Roleplay campaign. You've seen the prologues that have led up to this with each individual character, and now we're going to see the main conflict as the party heads after Emil. So, yeah, exciting times ahead. But, oh, hey, Rose has resubscribed. We're back. We're back, baby. Yeah, we're back. Woo, yeah, everybody's high level. It's going to be intense. It's going to be challenging, and it is going to be quite dark. So hold on to your butts. Just as another point of business as well, before we start out. So Melkaya will no longer be joining us for the remainder of this campaign. So that is what it is, but we will be having the rest of the party, these four, with Kevin, Enyo, Chauncey, and Scorpion returning. So that being said, are we ready to jump in? Are we nervous to jump in?
I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna feel no.
I'm eager.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into things then. So, previously on Resident Roleplay, in 2009, the party saved the world by defeating Dr. Elliot Walker, the leader of the bioterrorist organization known as the Manifold. In the process, you gained an android ally that Walker had developed, named Enyo. But Enyo's power source was unstable, and eventually, she burned out and detonated in an explosion of thermonuclear proportions. However, salvage teams recovered her hard drive, and after a raid on the labs of the mad scientist Ashlea Madigan, found a suitable robotic body to replace that hard drive into. It is now a year and a half after your final assault on the Manifold Tower. Over the past couple of days, you accomplished your own tasks and came to know of a biohazard outbreak in Bugden, Minnesota, where the pharmaceutical company known as Greenhouse Solutions is headquartered. So, the skies are clear over Chicago. But below the grounds of Camp Clancy, firearms fly off the racks as soldiers prepare to board helos. September 10th, 2010. And the skies over the small town of Bugden are dark with the fog of the Spectre virus. You know that your corrupted former ally, Dr. Emil Johansson, is responsible. And you've been given clearance to act. But, while BSAA infantry gear up in the armory, a meeting is taking place in the war room of the manor. The party has reconvened. Chauncey, Enyo, Kevin, Nuria. And now, Scorpion steps out of the shadows, bearing grave new information.
So yeah, Scorpion, he's got like this this personal tablet that he's just coming in with, like moving stuff around, probably giving orders as well, and then hides at the war room table, taps it, and plays a video.
So, as you hook it up and play the file, a window opens on the glowing screen. The glowing green holographic war terminal lights up, and within that window, a video displays showing security cam footage from the inside of Katara's lab at her hideout in Toronto. And in that video, you see red alarm lights begin flashing. And here is what you hear. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder.
Katara!
Emil?
I know what you're doing here. I'm sorry, but you must be stopped.
That's rich coming from you.
I'm trying to save this world, not add more weapons to it.
We know you're using the viruses to your own ends. And we know you're experimenting with Archaea's blood.
Unnecessary compromise. Progress requires sacrifice.
Oh, that's convenient when you choose who sacrifices.
Last chance, Katara. Stand down and hand over your research.
I thought you said you weren't after weapons.
That doesn't mean I can't learn from them, nor remove them from the wrong hands. Now don't make me do this. We were allies once. What we created in Raccoon City is the future. Immortality is within my grasp. I have seen it. You should be joining me.
Join you. You ruined any chance of that, Emil. You did. You well know I can never trust you again. Not after everything you've done. I'm now fighting for a better world, the only way I know how.
Then, you have chosen your fate.
Immortality will never be yours!
And that is where the recording ends. But what you see as that is going on is that Katara had launched grenade rounds at Emil as he reached the bottom of the stairs, but he ducked behind cover. And at the end of their conversation, Emil teleported to Katara in a puff of smoke. There was this cataclysmic series of events, a battle that tore the lab apart as Katara burst into her A-Act mutation, spouting fire all over the place, and Emil swarmed the room with dark clouds. And when the dust settled, Katara was restrained by thick vines that had protruded out of the ground. And after her last words, Emil reached out one hand, and with just a motion, splattered Katara into paste. And that's where the feed goes dead.
Out of character. That's Gray's voice acting right there.
Yeah, shout outs to
That was really fun to record.
Yeah, Katabelle Ansari, voice actress extraordinaire, who took on this job rather last minute. So she did a phenomenal job, and obviously Lauren playing Emil opposite her. Yeah, that was a fun session. We got you both in the booth or in the chat at the same time to record that, and yeah. So yes, special thanks to Katabelle for lending her voice to that.
I've known about this audio log for a while, and I was so excited.
Yeah.
Like, when Raph pitched this to me, I read the script, and I was like, what?
That being said, your characters have just experienced it.
Yeah.
How are they processing it?
Kevin just balls up his fist, and
I was
He's
muted.
he's just staring at the screen. His like if you were to look into his eyes, you'd probably see He looks very nonplussed. Is that the word I'm looking for? Well, whatever the case, he's very serious and stern.
Mm-hmm. The tablet is probably on the table, like it's paused the moment after Katara exploded, and like there's like this clear image of Emil standing over this blood splat with his hand out with all these smoke clouds around him.
Nuria leaves the room. She like covers her mouth, and you hear these like whimpering sounds as she runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey just like slams his hands on the desk, like fists, just shaking his head in a no fashion, just not saying anything.
Damn it.
Anything from Scorpion?
I think my internet lagged. I didn't hear what just happened.
Just a couple reactions of anger around the table and lament.
Mm-hmm.
Then Nuria left, hastily left the room.
And that's not all. I went to check out the wreckage, and there is what can only be described as a demented Katara clone left over. I'm not sure what else she was doing there, but there was at least 6 of them. I only found 1.
What do you mean by a clone?
Looked just like her, but fucked up. Take Katara and the Grudge, and that's what it looked like.
That's disturbing.
Very. Thing tried to eat me.
Good lord.
That's not good.
So what exactly happened to them then?
I don't know. There was 6 tubes. I only found 1 clone, but they were all busted open.
There was clones in her lab?
In her
Could
lab.
Emil have taken the rest?
That's my guess.
Last I heard, I do remember she was working on something like that.
He said he wanted research, so I think he took hers.
That rat bastard.
Do we even know fully what she was researching up there that he could have taken?
I gave her a free rein. That was part of our deal.
Does this change our plan at all?
No, just more targets.
Understood.
Oh. If anything, it makes our plans far more essential.
Also, Enir looks at Scorpion. Who are you?
A friend.
I see.
A concerned
Kevin-
third party.
Kevin... Wait. Hold on. out of character, Enyo doesn't recognize Scorpion?
He does look significantly different. He has first of all, he has got a metal jaw now, and he presents himself a lot different. A lot of the tattoos he was wearing are obviously they're missing, but you know from previous experience with Mr. G that he can cover up his tattoos very easily. He has a new tattoo on his neck of a giant scorpion, hence the name. But he presents himself a lot differently. He looks a lot different as well. Just like his facial structure, not just the jaw, but his facial structure is also different. He looks like a different person.
I'm glad I asked.
G is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So G, as a character and a legal entity, is dead.
He's got a new haircut.
I don't remember that much.
That's the biggest thing to me is the haircut. I can't get over the new haircut. He looks so sharp.
You look
Mr. Clean is what we're gonna call him.
You look way too flashy. You don't look at all like you used
Sculpt
to.
clean.
The new man.
He's a mob boss now, so he looks like a gangster.
So, is that the last note you leave off on before you all begin to enact your plans?
I asked them if they're supposed to be clones of Katara here. Are we all right with shooting them and killing them? Are we going to have any struggles with this? Because if you do,
No, they die pretty easily.
I'm just saying, because of how many years we've spent with Katara, it might be hard to pull that trigger. No matter whether it's her or a clone of her, just understand that when it comes to the time, you have to do what you have to do. And make sure we cleanse this world of those.
No issues here. The real Katara is dead.
It is nothing more than a clone. I will have no issues.
As long as you understand that. Because I do know that some people will have issue with it when it comes down to the wire. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Very well. So do you all prepare to adjourn?
Yes.
So, as you guys are on your way out of the manor, Kevin, you do receive a message on your phone. It looks to be an encrypted message from the comms department at Camp Clancy. They do alert you that the message you had requested has been transcribed into Morse code and sent out on the frequency that Aiden had left for you all to contact him on. They did say that they have received an acknowledgement in Morse code, but nothing more than that. It has been acknowledged, but no confirmation of whether or not he's moving or anything else.
I see.
On the way out, does Scorpion overhear this conversation?
It's not a conversation you receive as like a text message, but I will say you can choose to be as subtle as you wish about that. Is Kevin particularly trying to keep this under the radar?
I mean, at Camp Clancy, probably not. He doesn't need to be subtle about this at Camp Clancy because, well, everyone knows who Aiden is.
Okay. Yeah. How's your what's your minimum on perception for Scorpion?
High.
You're proficient, right? So you get that minimum.
I'm proficient.
Yeah, so I'll say if you've got that minimum of 10, then plus all your bonuses, I'll say, yeah, you could readily notice him checking that message, lingering behind and checking that message before you guys leave the room. And you could see it if you so choose.
Yeah, and on the way out, he's flanked by 3 other agents. They're in like tactical gear, but he's in a suit and tie, or not a tie. He's in a suit with like He's got this briefcase with him.
Mm-hmm. You all would
At least flanked by
recognize
three other
Walker's suit
agents on the way
jacket
out.
too.
So yeah, so the G as Scorpion, completely unrecognizable, but the other agents you guys recognize as the previous Scorpion crew that we knocked out at what was it in
Tokyo, yeah.
Tokyo? Yeah.
And Nier hasn't met the previous Scorpion crew.
That's true. Except
True.
maybe in passing during some of the battle stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, because they were at the Manifold Tower,
But yeah,
attack,
you
but
wouldn't
they were
have
just
had,
on the ground.
yeah, you wouldn't have had a proper introduction for sure. It's probably the closest you've seen them. So they go out. I assume you brought another aircraft on which you came as well as they have been traveling.
Yeah.
That is holed up in the hangar. But all of you
Private helicopter.
take off. And so begins, well, the beginning of the end for all of you. You begin loading up into the hangar. All 3 Foxtrot units pile into Sea Knight helicopters and take off from the hangar at Camp Clancy. But the party loads into the Harpy 8, which you'd stolen on your escape from the Manifold Tower. The Harpy 8 used to be Walker's transport of choice and is a VTOL jet constructed of advanced cloaking panels that can render it practically invisible to the naked eye. But after a few hours, your flight brings you above Brunton, Minnesota. Below, you see thick fog obscuring much of the small town, with only the peaks of buildings rising above. One by one, you hear over the comms from each team leader as the Sea Knights carrying their units touch down. First PGP with Foxtrot 1. We've landed, sir. Then Surgeon from Foxtrot 2. Foxtrot 2 on the ground. And Dozer, Foxtrot 3. All right, locked and loaded. We're on the ground, sir. Director Clancy, as the head of these forces and the head now of the entire BSAA, you receive all these communications, give your acknowledgments. And the 3 teams have landed in Brunton, with, I assume, more from other camps soon to arrive after. But they're operating on orders from you to eliminate any infected and rescue civilian survivors. But
Just. No, it's just a dream. I'm sorry. Yes, no, that's what I remembered saying.
so as they land, your flight continues. Your mission lies elsewhere. You fly past the beach of Brunton's shores. You fly over the waters of Lake Superior. With the thick fog, it's hard to see far, but Scorpion knows from his instruments that the island is close. And I assume you're piloting? So,
Yeah, Scorpion is piloting at the moment.
drawing in near, you activate the cloaking. The Harpy 8 zoom, goes invisible. You drop your elevation below radar range and start closing in. And soon enough, you break through the fog and see ahead land, a sandy shore backed by a thick tree line coming into view. And occupying that shore, like on the other times you've had an opportunity to see this island, it looks like the security setup is the same. And you know of this also from some of the intel that your allies in the CIA have gathered and have shared with Director Clancy. And Kevin, you know much about the layout of this from your work, your previous work for Greenhouse Solutions. But
So,
you see dozens of armed security guards in verdant, deep green uniforms, each with the Greenhouse Solutions logo as a patch on their shoulders, all along the shore. See 2 coastal artillery batteries mounted on the backs of armored trucks, and a couple of guard towers on either side of that shore. You also see, however, in addition to the guards and those in the towers, a number of soldiers, private military it looks like, wearing similar green uniforms to the guards, but with more armor, plate carrier vests, assault rifles, and the like. And there's even a few that are manning mounted machine guns behind sandbag walls. But being cloaked and being at a fair distance, you have the opportunity to observe all this without having to engage. So, what's your plan of approach here?
We're gonna fly in fast, drop off the crew, and then Scorpion's gonna take the Harpy back to a safe distance outside of AA range, and he's gonna flight suit his way in.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's worth noting that the Harpy 8, while the cloaking panels render it practically invisible, it is still a complete VTOL jet. So it's not completely silent, and it will still kick up dust and whatnot as you approach the ground.
Yeah.
So it's possible as you get close here that they will essentially be alerted to your presence and may man these anti-air batteries to try and take you down if you try to go away. Are you going to chance that, or are you just going to try and land on the shore?
We're taking the Harpy off the island. That was the plan, right?
Well, now that we know they will shoot at us or have a chance to shoot at us, it might just be best just to leave it on the shore.
There are defensive maneuver capabilities on the Harpy. There are flares and.
Will
There
that
are.
do autopilot though?
We only have to get it far enough to be out of the range of the guns, and then I can flight suit back in.
The guns you figure, though, with these kinds of anti-air batteries would be quite the long range.
Mm-hmm.
But
Should we land it?
there's some fog. Depends on whether you could pull off this maneuver. Might require some rolls.
I'm a pretty good pilot.
But is it worth it? Because that may be the best evacuation that we do have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's just fly in fast and low, get in on the island, and we'll just touch down there.
All right.
Okay.
So, fast and low, you pilot it towards the shores. The guards are none the wiser. None of the sentries seem to take note. Until you close in to the sandy shores of the beach, kicking up lots of sand and dust all around you, and much of it contorting around the shape of this vehicle as the guards all of a sudden, over there, start shouting out to each other, hostiles, and begin forming into a formation of sorts and bearing their arms. But you have enough of a moment to land and open up your rear cargo and disembark if you so choose. But at this point, it's going to have to be initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Are we facing where the back of the back of the Harpy, the gate is towards the shore or towards greenhouse?
Well, let's figure out how you guys want to how you want to play it. Let me get you the look of this place.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can stay in the jet and just point the the cargo opening wherever you need me to point it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. Like, did you like fly low and like kind of swoop 180 and then drop her down? Because
we're right now we're just hovering. We haven't.
oh, are we? I thought we dropped.
Well, at this
already.
point, you've landed. Was what I
landed.
described.
Okay, so
yeah.
Because
you guys are disembarking.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say if we need to, I can.
Yeah.
I can keep us hovering and just like point the button anywhere we need to.
So this is the beach. This is the small army of private security that you're looking at. These are the anti-air and anti-ship batteries. I will say there's enough room on the beach to have landed just off map, either off this side or off that side.
There are so many people here.
I'd prefer to be close to the AA guns if I have my preference, because they're not going to shoot if we're that close.
Mm-hmm.
And I would definitely like tail in so we can walk straight out and I can clear the fog a bit, if you know what I'm saying.
Let's say if you want to just do Chauncey full straight ahead, land on the shore, butt first.
Yeah. Like you came in, swooped 180, and dumped that sucker right onto the beach.
Yep, hit the air brake and
Yep, just boom.
All right. Right there on the side. You guys off the west side then?
I think we're
Yeah,
heading right up the middle.
I think we're going right up the middle too.
Okay. All right. So I'll
my-
draw it onto the map then. I'll put.
We only go right in danger.
Well, I
we
know
don't go
about-
off map.
But I didn't approve of this.
I'll say that's
there
the Harpy 7 right, or Harpy 8 right there.
Could we have tail swung through the first couple guys? Like
Once we break through the clouds, the fog, and we see the shore, G's just like, buckle up, we're going in. Punches it forward, tail whips around, and just like totally Tokyo drifts it up, and it's gonna be a little bit of a rough landing, but
Okay. Are you? Would you? I would say. Are you trying to ram into any of the guards there up front?
I was gonna say,
Before you park
I think
it.
there's like weapons on the Harpy, right? Because this is the Harpy 8. I only have Harpy 7 stuff.
Right. The Harpy 7 stats. Yeah, I would say that can also apply.
Yeah.
Would you
because-
try to fire a salvo before you land, like right as you're coming in?
Yeah.
Okay, I will say you
Yeah.
could get one round of attack with it at that distance, and then you could park it.
Because we have, it only has the one action it can use. Because I honestly, we've got a missile that we can use against one of the A turrets, or just hit people.
It's up to you then. What are you aiming for?
Let's clear a path. Let's aim at the people.
All right.
20 feet, DC 17 mobility save, right in the middle.
Gotcha. So that will be. Show me. Use your ruler then. Show me where you're planting this. Get me the radius.
We got so much stuff up on my screen.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
Epic levels, guys. Bear with us,
All right, here we go.
listeners, please.
So
I gotta
let's see.
remember my rules.
Oops, that's not ruler. This is ruler. I see that's a big 20 feet because that's a 40-foot radius. So yeah,
Or
literally
40-foot
down the middle. I think we
diameter.
can catch all these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter. I think
Okay.
we can hit.
Go ahead and roll the damage so I can figure out whether I need to roll saves for these guys.
Yeah. It's 8d8, 36 on average.
All right, go ahead and roll it out. Because it is in theory possible. If it more than doubles their hit points, then won't matter whether they save. That's a lot of 8s, which it does. So 42.
points of explosive
Yeah.
damage.
So no matter what they do, everybody in that radius is toast. So show me that radius again. Give me the diameter. So that's your diameter. I will say then you can get
Yeah.
solidly all of. Hold on. I can't change all of their statuses all at once, so I'll have to do this one at a time. But you launch a missile out of the Harpy 8, which strikes at the shore. Small mushroom cloud of thunderous explosive energy rockets into the sand, kicking up lots of dirt and exploding into paste and various giblets. Many of these green uniformed guards that are standing along the shore. I think that was that everybody you covered, or is there more?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. No, you probably
Yeah, I
get
think so.
these two then.
Oh, goody.
Was it 25 feet? Was
20
the-
foot.
Yeah, well, these two are out. These two aren't
Yeah.
reached.
Oh, those two aren't
But
reach?
this guy's good.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So this guy's toast.
Yeah, and these two
still in the
just
game.
all their friends explode just 5 feet to the left of them.
Yeah, and you see them stumble outwards, holding on to their heads like their ears are ringing and looking around and coming to grips with what just happened. It does not look like these guards were trained for this sort of situation. They are a little bit out of their depth, whereas the soldiers in the back line are stealing their resolve and seem to be digging their heels, arming their rifles, and preparing to engage. But that's the shot you're able to get in before you see people start mobilizing for the batteries, and you're like, you got to park this thing. You land it, skid it to a stop, send all that dust and sand flying around, and disembark out the back. So you guys are coming out this side. Go ahead and plant your minis and roll for initiative.
All right, Biasha, you're up.
Oh crap! I forgot how to bring them out.
Go to your
You just
journal,
drag him.
and then you just drag that journal entry out.
I grabbed him, but it highlighted him instead. All right, I'm right there, I guess.
Yeah, you can plant. Pretty much, I'll let you guys place yourselves to start with at just in any 5-foot slot within, immediately adjacent
right now.
to your block.
Obviously, we're currently battle ready, so that means that my Hydra is attached, and my Gatling gun is not spooled up, but it's in my hands.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, with your Ares exosuit, I believe you could only activate its super mode, which gives you the shoulder mount, once per day. So
Yeah.
that's definitely one that needs to be reserved if you don't want to blow
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
right
I always keep the Hydra attached to it.
Mm,
I don't engage
Gotcha.
Vanguard mode until it's time. So that's one of the weapons that just stays attached to it.
understood. So let's see those initiative rolls.
Let's see if we can remember how to do it. Efficiency 6.
And that's just a D20 plus initiative, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus your initiative, which should just be your dexterity or your
Yep,
mobility.
yep.
Unless you have a feat, which I think Kevin does.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he does.
Wait, it's mobility is your initiative? So that changed.
Yes.
Right, yeah, your initiative has gone up since last we played.
Yeah. Only by 1 point. Let's go.
It makes a difference.
All right, so
What do we got so far?
Yes,
That's
it does.
Scorpion at 14.
And you're also at 14?
Ooh. So you
Yeah,
guys
Just
can
like
kind
Auto.
of. I'll say you two could kind of act in tandem.
I'm a 24.
Not bad.
Just Chauncey. is
Are
a
you
24.
serious?
That's an insane initiative.
How
right
did
there.
you get that kind of initiative? How?
Yeah, right.
What are you doing with a plus 11?
I have a plus 11. It's the 5 plus proficiency.
Oh, right, yeah. From your
Yeah,
soldier.
6.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
That's why I had
proficient
to
boy,
sit-
Bob.
I'm proficient at starting stuff.
All right.
Starting and next season ending.
Kevin
Yes.
bringing in with 19 then, and that'll be everybody I have down. So top of the round starts us with Chauncey.
Of course.
Oh no.
You see what you see.
See if
got-
I remember how I do this.
Yeah.
How many actions do I have again?
Like 5?
Well, you have one action.
Yeah.
I think you have still only 2 attacks at this point. I don't think you get your 3rd attack until level 20 with this system.
But I have extra attack. I have the Vanguard if I initiate that. Just trying to think of all the actions I can take. And I can action surge if need be.
So,
Man, I was totally not ready.
what have you got? You got attacks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start mowing people down. Let's see. We're gonna spend the action to spool up the Gatling gun as I'm walking out as the sand is settling. Let's see here. Yeah, so
Right.
fire rate at 10 on that.
So since in the years since the Manifold Tower assault, you put your R&D department to work on repairing that Gatling gun you'd picked up there, and it is now fully functional. And Chauncey is stepping out, hauling this thing along. The barrels begin spinning.
It's already rolling. And crap, I should have had that written down. How many actions I actually get to take at one time? We'll start with the first attack on. How do I highlight again? This guy.
You can press and hold if you're on the pointer, or you can select the ruler.
This guy. I'm gonna start with this guy.
All right, poor chap.
I'm gonna slowly move through the line up here. that's the goal.
Yeah. Now to start spooling up your Gatling gun, what does that require? Does that require an attack or a full action?
It said an action to get it to spool up. I double check it though. I have it up. I just got all these windows I've got to dig through. One moment. I do apologize.
Yeah, epic levels. It's gonna be a drudge sometimes. We did not get to do too much prep also before this session. Everyone was cramming last minute.
It is, yeah, before you can make an attack with this weapon, you must first expend one of your attacks.
Right. So you have two attacks. Yeah. So it's not a full action. So you could expend one of your attacks to begin spinning it up. So it's revving now, and now you could use your additional attack to at least get one attack on this turn.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start off slow and do one at a time. Oh crap! I minimized it. All right. So I am going to attack this guy to start things off. And that is plus 14.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm ready. 23.
Mega hits. Roll your damage.
Yeah. And that is a
So are you
D6.
going full bore with all your shots? Because this thing has a crazy fire rate.
Yeah, no.
Not for these guys, baby.
I'm so it's rolling, but I'm only like just brah, brah, brah.
Oh,
So
okay, gotcha.
I'm just I'm gonna tap 3 bullets to see how squishy these guys are.
Sounds good.
So it's 3d6. And
What the T6 weapon?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 3d6 plus 8, and it's plus 8 per round, right?
Not per round, per attack.
Okay, that's
So,
it. Yeah.
3d6 plus 8.
Okay, that's what it is. Had to remember. That's an 18.
All right, so you squeeze a quick 3-round burst, which is incredibly rapid with this weapon. It's just a fraction of a second, and the rounds pierce through this guy, almost taking off one of his arms entirely as they rapidly stream across the shore. He goes down immediately.
And I'm going to start walking in this direction. Let's see. I'm going to walk right up in the middle of the crowd here. Right there. Is that how I did that? I just keep walking. I as I'm walking, I just keep walking forward.
All right, spraying and praying, running and gunning.
And I'm going to stop with my turn and better plan for the next round.
Gotcha. All right, so that's Chauncey's turn. Next up, the soldiers take their initiative. Now, this firing line that is ahead of you has seen, at this point, as the harpy lands, I presume it's become uncloaked, and it is now visible, as well as the entire crew that's coming off of it. And Chauncey has immediately come out the gate with his Gatling gun and established himself as a credible threat. They're definitely regarding all of you as hostiles, but there's a lot of attention and aggro on your front man here. So they're going to go ahead. I will say at the very least, 5 of these guys in the firing line immediately behind are going to set their sights on Chauncey and start firing assault rifle rounds downrange, kind of streaking past some of these guards that are in front of them with careful but not too careful regard. What's your AC?
My AC is 22.
Gotcha. I'll do it this way. I was practicing this beforehand just because we're going to be rolling so many rolls here. Only one of them hits you, and that is with a natural 20. So...
He got a lucky crit.
Yeah, lucky crit is the only one that manages to hit you. The bullets whiz by you, some of which bounce off pieces of your armor plate, of this advanced Ares exosuit that you wear, that you salvaged from one of the Manifold facilities. This very prototype, almost mecha-like armor that enhances your abilities. So from the crit guy, you take 26, that's a lot of ones. 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The other 5 are going to... I'm going to say they're going to send rounds down at Enyo, who is also a pretty credible looking threat. They're really not sure what to make of this rapidly moving android that has just disembarked. What's Enyo's AC?
Enyo's AC is also 22.
Also 22. Very well. For some reason, I got rid of my formula there on the last one. Try that again. So a couple of them managed to hit you. I'll take average for them. Ooh. That's 16 points of damage per hit. So you take 32 points of damage, of piercing damage in total. As this entire firing line along this back line of infantry just unload their rifles, firing down range. It's a cacophony of gunfire. It sounds like a war zone down here, not least with the airstrike that you guys opened with. And to top it all off, the 2 soldiers behind the sandbags in the rear are going to start laying down fire with the mounted machine guns there. Both of them.
I'm going to use brace.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can reduce that damage?
Yeah.
You steal your resolve, layer some armor plates on your android body, and block some of these shots. So go ahead and figure how much of that you reduce. But in the meantime, they are going to be taking shots at Chauncey.
21.
There you go.
So what's that now? That was 32. 11? Is that what's left? 32 take away 21?
Yeah, 32 minus 21. Yeah, 11. So that's a natural 20 for one on Chauncey. They're getting a lot of crits here.
Oh, no.
And a 14.
Hold on. 14 doesn't. Yeah, the natural 20. So
obviously.
Yeah.
So from the mounted machine gun fire, you take 27 points of piercing damage. As you hear amidst all the other rifle fire, just a bunch of fire coming from a slightly elevated position up on the far side of the beach over these sandbags. They got half cover behind those, and they are just laying down fire from behind it. Also, it's just me, or there are 2 Enyos?
What?
I think there is 2.
Yeah, I just deleted the other one. I think that was from my test earlier. I just deleted it. So that's going to be the end of the soldier's turn. Kevin, you're up next.
Well, looking around real quick. Kevin decides this would be a great opportunity to use a Molotov.
Alrighty.
All right, and let's see, where does he want to put that?
Yeah, what's within your range here?
Okay, right. What is within my range?
You can throw it up to 40 feet, right?
40 feet.
If I'm not mistaken. But remember, you got movement here.
Ooh,
you got
yes,
30 feet of
that's
movement as well.
true. Yes. And it's how many feet of movement again?
30 feet, unless I'm mistaken, unless you have anything different.
Right, 30 feet.
But it should be all on your character sheet there.
It is true, it is. Right here. Here. Okay. And
That's a nice group.
It is a great group. That is a great group. So he's gonna lob a Molotov right in there.
All right. You light a Molotov cocktail, throw it, shatters across the sand. They each need to roll saves. Go ahead and roll your damage.
What's the range on it?
Yeah, what's the radius?
Radius.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm playing a game. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Oh man.
You have that radius?
All
Alright, I could get it up.
I think it's 5. The radius is 5.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Right, I think that does, unless you throw it here. Yeah, that's within 40. You can hit these guys.
Well. Yeah.
5
Okay.
feet.
Maybe that would work better.
Yeah.
And it would.
That's
this is
within your
the
range.
AA gun on the side there, right?
Yeah.
Well, might cause a distraction. All right, let's do that.
Alright, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. Shoot, where did damage? Okay. That's 5d6. I believe.
Yeah, the 2 guards definitely fail. The more armed guard there. Rolls an 18. Actually has advantage on that too, but what is your DC? Still an 18. What's Kevin's DC?
The DC is 10.
What?
For
At epic
your
levels?
casting.
Yeah, your tool save DC.
Oh, my
save.
team save DC. Oh my gosh.
Be on the second or third page of your character sheet. I guess we can figure it out. It's 8 plus
I
your
think it says
intelligence
18.
plus, or not your intelligence, mobility. I
it
think
is.
in your case. So 18, that meets it. Then that beats it. So yeah, he succeeds the save, so he takes half damage. However, these 2 guards are lit aflame and just start screaming out "Ah!" as they burn to a cinder and collapse to the ground. This guy takes only 8 points of damage from that as the flames lick against the outside of his armor.
All right.
Okay. And is that the end of Kevin's turn?
That is not. Because he has an extra. He has an extra attack.
Well, he has extra attack, but that's only if you're making weapon attacks. That was a cast, which takes an action.
Cast, yes.
So yeah, unless you have the bonus action.
Nope.
All right, then next up is going to be the guards. Having witnessed all of this destruction around them, first off with an airstrike right out the gate, and then getting mowed down by this big armored man that is coming through and seeing some of their allies burned to death. These guards, who just seem to be basically hired armed security, they are clearly unaware of what they were in for. They did not expect the full wrath of the BSAA, and you don't know what they might have been told ahead of time, but they begin to scatter. They're not in this fight after everything that they just witnessed. They start, they're gonna start moving away, and kind of drop their arms and begin heading out of here. Some of them kind of just like drop where they are. Some of these are kind of diving around and just trying to surrender and throw their hands in the air as best they can if they don't get far enough. But they are clearly not here for this. But the soldiers, everyone else around them seems to stand their ground. And you also hear these cracks of distant rifle shots as the two guards in the towers, way in the back, take some shots. One of them is going to place their shot down on Chauncey. And that is going to be a 15 to hit. Actually, they're both going to take shots at Chauncey.
Send it.
Which doesn't hit your AC, and another 15. So they are sending rounds downrange, but again, either scattering across dirt or your intense armor plates, which just spark off of their bullets. But last up is going to be Scorpion and Enyo. Both of you are up.
Enyo, you want to go first?
Enyo would gladly go first. She's gonna phantom dash up to this guy.
All right. Just plant those android legs
And
into the ground
charge
and then zoom across. All right.
And I'm using charge.
Sounds good. So that's just with your melee attack, right?
Yep. Hit with an unarmed strike on the same turn. The attack is a critical hit.
Ooh.
So as long as I hit, then it becomes critical, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. As long as you hit.
Okay. Okay, so that's +6 plus. Well, I think that's right.
Either way. Wow.
This poor guy.
And this was the guy that got burnt a little too by the Molotov. So he's looking a little singed, and then you just zoom like a motorcycle running by, and it practically sounds as such too, with the servos and gears and motors that are running to keep this makeshift Madigan created basement android body running, but has undergone significant improvements, if anything, in the time since then. But this thing just sounds like an engine going by as you run up and then deck this guy square. Go ahead and give us all the damage.
So that's 46. Yeah.
46 damage?
I was about to make that same joke.
I love that joke.
25 explosive damage.
Oh, that's high.
Oh, explosive damage, right? Yeah. So you, like Omni-Man, just punch a hole in this guy's chest. He goes down for the count as you see a beating heart through the hole and various other organs and bone fragments within. But actually, also, as he drops, just like, and then falls to the ground. And as he does, turns to dust as he hits the sand.
Yeah. That's weird.
There's no body left.
Oh.
There are
Yeah,
explosions
look at this guy
outside my
punching
window.
him.
Don't know what that's about. All right, running up that guy and punching.
Hit that man so hard.
Oh my gosh.
All right, it's on like Donkey Kong. Welcome back, Enyo.
Left, right.
He's
Yeah,
feeling
immediately.
good.
And then immediately turn to the other guy and then knock these guys out.
I'm gonna hit this guy so hard he ceases to exist.
All right.
18 explosive.
All right. You break across his jaw, and he's like, "Argh!" But he reels pretty strongly from that, taking a few steps back, but he is still standing.
Conserved combat. Wait, no, I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
You did to get all that movement. So
Yeah.
that's it for Enyo. Scorpion, what do you got?
Yeah.
He hears those two cracks and it's just like, now it's fun. And he's just gonna take a peek and try to hit this dude. He will have to be. Can he hit him from where he's at? Might have to move.
You try and
He's
take
gonna
shots
move
at the
to-
snipers.
Yeah. He's just gonna move up a little bit and just peek out.
So you're still within the harpy, basically, using it as cover.
You're kidding me? I'm not stepping out there.
All right.
All right. And he's gonna take a shot with his Muramasa. Oh well, first he has his he gets out of the pilot seat, just pulls himself out of the pilot seat, grabs his suitcase, and presses a button on his watch, and the suitcase flops open. He pulls a rifle out of the suitcase, takes this fabric that's in it, throws it over his head like a hood, and then just
Nice. Scorpion suiting up.
what's
Oh, sorry.
Would Enya recognize the suit?
yes.
Okay.
Now he looks like Mr. G, but he still has a suit on, like a proper like suit. But that's Mr. G's blackout flight suit.
Yeah.
He's undercover, so I'm not gonna try to hit him with a headshot. I'm just gonna try to hit him.
All right.
He's
That's
like what, 3/4 cover?
Yeah, actually,
tower?
from this angle, yeah, since you're lower than them, I would give him 3/4 cover.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try to hit him.
Also, I just noticed
No
Haley in chat made the "I don't feel so good" joke. I should have saw that one coming.
There's no reason to have an advantage, and there's no. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, take your shot. It's gonna be a tough one. All the way across the friggin' map. I have to zoom all the way out to get you and your target in frame.
No, I was trying to like zoom out so to get everything and like lined up. 30 to hit.
Oh, absolutely hits. I said it was gonna be a tough shot, but I didn't realize you're rolling with a plus 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 14, so that's 30.
But you don't get sneak attack off anything, do you?
And I don't get any sneak attack for this because
Yeah, no one's
I
by
don't
him.
have advantage. And nobody
Pure
is
sniper
there.
duel. Just you and him.
What was that?
Pure sniper duel.
No sneak attack. Oh, can he use my bonus? Can he use my bonus action to spot him before I shoot? Can he use my bonus action to spot him before I shoot?
I will allow it this once.
I
I'll
did
hold
not,
you-
I haven't gone invisible yet because I was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to, but
Mhm.
I didn't. I'm not going invisible. But no, I have to activate that.
Yeah,
It's like-
you
okay,
can't
I'm
activate
not
that
using thunder
mode. You
yet.
can only use that once a day, so.
Once a day. I know when I'm using it. So
Mhm.
yeah, so he steps out, spots him, and he goes,
All right, let's have it.
here we go. This is just raw rifle damage. Oh, it's pretty good. 24 points of piercing.
Ooh-wee. All right. shot grazes his shoulder, and you see him disappear under the railing a bit, and then pops back up, looking over, scanning the horizon for where that shot came from. So that's a hefty hit, but he's still up.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then he's gonna move back
back into the safety. All right.
Back to the safety of the pilot's chair.
Sounds good. That's Scorpion's turn. So that brings us back up to the top of the round with Chauncey.
Still not ready. Quick question. What time of day is it?
I will say you guys arrive by mid-afternoon.
Okay. Let's see if I can make some mistakes here.
Let's have it. All the mistakes.
I am going to move forward. No, I gotta click here to get in. I have to hit space to get it to do the walking.
I think
thing?
you right click while you're dragging. Is that what it is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I walk
click.
there?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna walk over here between all these guys, and
mind you, this one's
while
retreating.
What's that?
Mind you, this one's retreating.
Oh yeah. No. I seen him walking away. That's fine. He may have regrets, but no. So I am ignoring him. That's not why I moved here. It's these other two guys here that I was concerned about. But I am going to actually, while walking to this position, I am going to spray. I'm going to attack this guy and then this guy.
Oh man. So you're just walking over there and just shooting backwards.
Yeah. As I am walking, I'm like side strutting. Like I seen where I was going, I kind of glance over a little bit, and I'm like,
all right.
I'm going to send 4 shots downrange of each of these guys.
These guys are a bit beefier.
Yeah, a little bit beefier, I'm assuming. I'm hoping that because I had to actually a pretty trash roll that last time, and that dude melted. So I mean, like he was squishy. But I think 4 bullets, I should be able to at least get it into
That is against these two, right?
Yeah, those 2. I'm gonna take 1 attack on this guy and then the extra attack on this guy.
Sounds good.
Oh, I missed Chauncey.
Yeah, going to work.
So yeah, back to work here. We need to roll
Chauncey's finally
this
back
guy
in his office.
first. No!
It teetered.
No,
It
no,
teetered.
what?
That dude was so about to be red mist.
All right.
And
Trying to
that's
put the Swiss
Still mega hits.
that's the front guy, and then the back guy. Here's his attack.
Absolutely.
And 25. Yeah.
Hey, there we
and then I'm going to roll my damage now.
Yeah, for a lot of these, you're pretty much just looking to not crit fail.
Yeah, exactly. First guy, he gets 20.
All right.
Second guy, 19.
All right. So they both suffer fair wounds as your rounds graze them, as these tracer shots coast across, but they're both still standing.
Okay. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of pizzazz to my shots too.
Oh.
Can I go ahead and disarm shot them as well?
All right.
One for each of those attacks?
Oh, for both of them, you're using your maneuvers.
Yeah, I have so many maneuver points, and I get them back.
That's true. So that's a strength save for both of them?
Strength save, yes.
All right, so that's 16 on the up front. 6 on the other one. I assume the 6
Okay.
fails, but how's the 16?
So it says the trick shot save DC is 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my mobility, which would mean it's 19.
19? Oh yeah, they both fail then. So both of these guys are disarmed as you shoot at their arms, and as they graze them, they drop their weapons.
Okay. And
give them little wrenches to indicate that they're disarmed. They need repairs.
now, with my action surge, I can roll into more attacks.
Oh boy. Same guys or different targets?
No. Now comes into play these other guys. Actually, no. Okay, no, not these guys yet. I have plans for them.
Oh no,
I'm
that's
going to
scary.
shoot. I'm going to shoot this guy. This was the machine gun guy, right? The machine gunners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the guys
I'm
behind the
going to-
sandbags.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that guy, and let me show the others, make sure so everybody can see that I'm measuring out. Yeah, this guy as well.
All right.
So he's gonna get the first one. This guy's gonna get the first
Right, then
round.
left.
This guy's gonna get the second set. Okay.
Bear in mind they do have half cover, so their AC is slightly adjusted.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. With that being said, how many more maneuver points I got? 2 more. I think it's precision shot, right? That's what I want to use.
That'll give you advantage if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about using it. You can,
Knock yourself out.
Next range attack things with your turn with advantage. Yeah, so. Oh no! To make your next ranged weapon attack before the end of your turn with advantage. So that I'm spending 1 to get 1 advantage. It's
Yeah.
I only get 1, correct? Okay. So if I spend 2, I can get 1 for each of those attacks.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, for the beans, let's go.
How many rounds are you sending at these guys?
Let's go 5.
Yeah, they survived before last time. Yeah, just incrementally.
Actually, I have so many in the chamber.
You got a lot of ammo.
Let's say I want to try to melt them. How did these guys look that I shot the first time? Were they still looking pretty healthy?
Overall, they look injured, but they're not quite on death's door.
Okay,
But pretty severely
I'm
injured.
sending
It
10
did most
shots.
of them, for sure.
I'm gonna send full fire rate on these guys then. 10
All
shots on each of those guys. And that one, I will spend my 2 advantage maneuver points as well.
Alrighty.
So that is 2d12
2d20.
or 220. Yeah, that's the word that I was trying to say in my head.
Keep highest one, KH1, if you want to do it. 2d20
Oh,
KH1 plus.
I never use the typey thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. 2. How do you do it?
2d20 KH1,
2d
and then add your
20
bonus on top of that.
KH
Plus
1
14 for you.
plus 14. Yeah, and I have to put roll in front of that, right?
Yeah, /R.
Slash.
Oh,
/R
roll.
space, and then you're good.
I think slash roll also works, but yeah.
Yeah, /roll does work.
Okay, so I crit 1. That was a crit for me.
Oh, 19 crits for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have that one that gives me crit is a 19.
Gotcha.
or
So that's
20.
a crit. Well, and also I think the syntax was a little different there. You just have to get rid of the space between the 20 and the KH, and then that will work next time.
Oh, okay. I messed it up. I didn't even notice I messed it up still.
It's all good.
I looked at the actual dice roll. So a space. Wait, where am I putting the space at this time?
No space between 20 and KH.
Oh, okay. No space between the cage. And this is for the other guy.
All right, so it's a crit on.
It's another crit.
Right?
So
Wow. Here we go.
Yeah, now we're warming up. Okay, now let me remember the crit. That's double the dice, not the damage.
Yeah, not the bonus,
modifier, I mean.
but the dice. So that's going to be 20d6 for each of them?
Yeah, 20d6 for each of them.
So he walked up and it was like, it just melting people. It's like, oh wow, that's a pretty powerful gun. Then he went.
I didn't realize I could only shoot that little amount of bullets in that little pressure. Here we go.
He's like, ooh, a little bit of kick to that.
I felt that one.
I did. So roll that one.
Oh
my gosh.
What did you do all over my screen?
Roll.
That's 83.
That's an attack roll. That's not even, like that did more than my missile.
Yeah, so that guy absolutely turned to paste. Red mist, but that mist actually disperses into gray mist as well. And yeah, nothing remains of this guy.
Oh, all right. I'm sending the I stumble and pull the trigger a little bit harder than I usually do. And I sent 80 damage to this guy.
Same with that guy, absolutely obliterated, nothing remains.
And then now I want to kick in Vanguard mode. No, I don't have the action for that.
No, yeah, it would require an action. Remember, you can only do it once a day.
We're good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I plan on taking a nap. Remember? That's why I asked what time of day it was.
You're gonna be here all night.
Yeah. I'm gonna be here all night. I ain't leaving this beach until I get a good night's rest. No. That is the end of. Hold on. What bonus actions do I have? I don't think I have any bonus action. I'm not a bonus action kind of person.
Yeah, you definitely are not. I don't think you have too much besides a reload.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, that's the end. That's...
All right, that's Chauncey.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Yep.
The soldiers are going to take their turn. They're now short a few guys, but that's okay. They, the one that just got smacked by Enyo is in a bit of close quarters. He definitely doesn't want to get smacked again, so he's gonna pull a knife on you and actually try to stab right in between your gears and your neck. We'll see how that goes for him.
Oh, how dare you?
That's a 10 to hit. Yeah, so that absolutely does nothing. You're easily able to parry that strike. The rest of them, how many are left standing here? 4, 5,
The ones
6.
that Chauncey turned to paste. Were those the machine gunners or the machine gunners were the towers?
Those were the machine gunners, so yeah, looks like he did your job for you.
Sorry. I got hurt by them and I was upset about it.
This is what happens when you hurt his feelings.
You understand.
They hurt my feel bad.
All right, they're also going to pull knives on you, the ones that are right beside you. They are not interested in opportunity attacks, so they're going into close quarters here. That's 23 and 19 against Chauncey.
Against me, the 23 hits.
All right, I'll just take average on that. You take 5 points of damage.
Does my suit
5 points of
protect
slashing
against piercing?
Yeah, do you have anything against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
I think I do. No, I'm not seeing anything.
So frontliners are definitely high priorities here. Also, I think I might be getting a little bit of an echo of myself from you, Joe. I don't know.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
I think you're the only one that's lined
I
up
think it's
right
coming
now.
out of your headphones.
Oh, might be bleed. But the they are going to. First off, 3 of them are going to take shots on, or rather, 2 of them, the 2 that are over there, are going to take. The one that didn't try to knife you are going to take shots on you and you. AC 22, right?
Yeah.
So assault rifle rounds coming your way. None of them hit. And the two that you lit up, Chauncey, are also going to try the same with their assault rifles.
Didn't I knock their guns out their hands?
That's right. They can't do that. Yeah, they're going to spend their turn picking up those guns again, but that is all they're going to be able to do.
Oh, damn.
So,
They're cold anyway.
Got me off guard with these pellets.
right. So they got their guns back in hand, and that is all they're going to be able to do. Next up is Kevin's turn. Back line. What are you up to?
Wait. The one guy that hit me, how much did he hit me for?
5.
Oh, right. 5 points of slashing damage on the knife.
Okay, cool.
So,
Managed to get a little bit between your plates.
Ah, it's just a flesh wound.
Kevin wants to show off. He wants to show off. He pulls out of his pack. He pulls out this massive weapon, and you see him pull out this huge laser. And he. Okay, so Kevin's right there, and let's see, what's the range on this thing again?
You're just doing a standard blast. It's a bit smaller.
Yeah. Oh, it's a range of 30 feet. You know what? I don't think I can. Wait, no, I can if I move. All right. Just give me a second here. Oh. Well, if I move right here. Yeah, okay. So.
That guy's in range.
Yep. Kevin.
He is slightly injured.
Kevin raises his PRL and he fires.
All right.
All right,
So
just
you
give me a second.
send a blast of blinding white energy that travels in his direction. Normally reserved for destroying parasites, but does enough to pretty much bring anyone out of sorts at worst and give them some pretty severe burns as well.
Are there any like stat modifiers I should be aware of?
That's a +3 weapon, right? The ranged attack +3.
That is, oh yes, correct. Okay, so that's a +3. Gotcha.
+3 on top of all your other stuff, so mobility plus proficiency.
Okay, so 8, 3, and so this is just a hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, I was right. Okay. All right, that's 22.
22 definitely hits.
All right. And that is 1d10.
Plus your mobility modifier, +3.
Right. That is
And plus the
okay,
weapon.
5.
So that's,
Plus your ability plus the weapons bump.
yeah,
10.
so that's what the +3
That's
would
what
be.
I meant. 10.
Yeah, so 10 total. So he takes 10
Yes.
points of flash damage, doesn't quite kill him. However, I believe he has to make a saving throw, right?
He. Yes, a con saving throw.
Okay, that is going to be 16 against your tool save DC.
Fails.
All right, so he is stunned and blinded.
All right. And since that was a weapon attack.
Yeah, you can do that twice.
Yes. I am. Right.
You're gonna do the same attack?
Yeah, let's do that. The 16.
Also hits, and the minimum damage you could do would take this guy out, so he is out of the fight as you charge up another shot, and the light silhouettes him for a moment as the streaks of light go past him and blow him to dust, and he also disappears.
Sweet.
That's a powerful flashlight.
It is. So that's the end of Kevin's turn.
Yes.
All right, next up is going to be... the guards are still retreating, so these guys are pretty much, we'll say these guys are out of here. They're off the map. This guy's going to keep running. He's off the map as well, and same with this one. The other one just kind of got hung up on the anti-ship battery that's right here, and he's kind of down here in the fetal position. This guy's actually
bullets flying all around him.
Straight out of there. Yeah, he's looking like Private Ryan. He's just in the fetal position, just has no idea what to do, no idea what's going on, just trying not to die, at least not even trying not to die, hoping not to die, and is in complete shock. Snipers, on the other hand, are still in it. They've got their bird's eye view, and while they can't see the sniper that has returned fire to them, they do see quite a few frontliners that are now doing all sorts of things. So one of them, having seen the machine gunners just get obliterated, is going to take a shot at Chauncey. The 21 to hit. Yeah. Ding. And also, seeing some of the advanced weaponry, the sniper on the west side is going to take a shot down at Kevin. That's an 18 to hit. What's your AC? Ooh, so that's a hit. So you take... $11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be them, Scorpion Enyo, up next.
How high are these towers?
Fairly high. I would say, like, it would basically take a half move if you're at the base of it to get to the top.
Okay, so she's doing regular 30 feet to here, and then she's gonna phantom dash again.
Yeah.
So she's not climbing the ladder; she's running up the wall.
Yeah, basically. With as much movement as you get out of that, you're more than enough to clear it, because that also doubles your movement. So.
And then she's gonna use charge on this guy.
You run straight up, just kicking off of each of the struts and support beams that are holding up the legs of this tower, and coming straight up. Yeah, like you said, uppercut.
And just like a psh, psh, psh from her legs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, with that pneumatic air pressure powering you.
I like that visualization, that audio visualization, that audioization that you have with like the motorcycle running past. I feel like that's what it sounds like. It's just like her legs are like, psh, 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 and it just sounds like pistons going.
Yeah, totally.
It's a crit though, because it's a charge.
Oh, right.
If you hit.
Which...
Does 14 hit?
It does not hit, actually.
No! Ah! Extra attack!
Is it any attack you land on that turn, or is it have to be the first one?
No, it's just, I think it's just the first attack. Dang
How's
it!
the wording?
It's, if you move at least 30 feet straight toward a target and hit with an unarmed strike on the same turn, the attack is a critical hit.
Oh yeah, so the second attack still qualifies.
All of them, all these attacks.
Yeah, as long as it's on the same turn.
Yeah!
That definitely
That
hits,
hits, right?
yeah, so you're good.
Okay.
Give us that crit.
Get critted.
I love the fact that we're just crit destroying these people.
I know.
OP what again? We say this now. I've spent all my points to get that far.
Yeah, I mean,
21
these are just the
explosive.
doormen. 21 explosive damage. All right, you give him a solid hit as he bounces off the support beam that's behind him. Still standing,
This
but
is
in pretty
like,
dire straits.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
And that will be the end of her turn.
All right. That's Enyo's turn. Scorpion, what are you up to?
He's going to use his bonus action to hide within the confines of this vehicle. And
All
now,
right.
having spotted that sniper already, he doesn't have to take time to aim, so he's just going to and crowd out.
Awesome, awesome. I won't even make you roll for the stealth because I know your stealth is ridiculous, and these guys are not that crazy. And also, you get minimum of 10, so yeah, don't even bother. So let's get those advantage rolls then.
Yeah.
Are you going for east or west?
East. The one I hit before, the one that I had.
Right, spotted, yeah. Ooh, let me mark him.
Headshot this guy.
Remember, he's spotted. For what it's worth.
You don't have to. He's gonna die.
He probably is. Big
27 to hit.
Yeah, big time. That's with headshot. I think I had that same reaction on your
headshot.
prologue. Just like, that's the -5.
That's with a -5. Yes. And here is with sneak attack.
Oh, there's more.
What?
I found a game where now
58 points of piercing damage against that sniper.
All right, yeah, he is toast. You just put a round through his head, which just scatters into dust before the rest of his body also goes.
And of course, he's going to retreat back into the cabin.
All right, retreating back into the cabin.
Buddy, I not have it available on your phone.
Next up,
I think that's all he can do on his.
yeah, that's all you got. Back to the top of the round. Back to Chauncey, if you're available.
I'll come and check it out tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead upstairs. Okay. So, all right. Time to do some more misting. I am seeing that these two guys are still standing. This guy. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. This guy and this guy are still standing, and they got their guns back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to end that.
All right.
Gonna fix that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that this time. Just to clean up my ammunition numbers, I'm gonna send 6 shots each. Like I should have sent 10 the first time. So I will do that guy first. Oh, he crit.
Right.
Another crit.
That's
Only
what-
rolling 19.
And then the further left one is going to get critted as well, I hope. Nope,
Close,
but,
but still.
It was close enough, yeah. So let me get the crit damage here.
Yeah, I'm assuming the guy closest to you does not exist anymore. I think the minimum you could roll would make that the case.
Well, I just want to see what they look like.
I know, it's so satisfying, isn't it?
56.
Yeah, and just like that, this guy is a whisper in the wind, a memory, as he turns to dust.
And then the other guy's going to catch 26.
All right, same as the first. This guy's gone.
All right.
Scatters into blood
And,
before fog.
Because there's like a knife kind of jammed into my plates, I'm going to spin around and hold the trigger as I action surge again. And I'm
Right, you
I'm
have two
gonna go
action
from this
surges by this
guy
point, don't you?
to this guy. So my action surge is gonna do the attack and the extra attack. I'm going to attack this guy first as I'm spinning clockwise, and then getting this guy on the follow through.
All right.
And I am going to do 10 rounds each. So let's get that dice rolling. Yeah.
You have
Oh,
disadvantage
20.
being close quarters.
Nope.
Not for you, I
Not me.
think.
Awesome.
Yeah, Gunfu.
Also, I had a question. I was reading. What is
Right, yeah.
opportunity attacks?
Opportunity attacks is
That's-
when somebody moves out of melee range of somebody.
Oh, okay.
You get to take a
Yeah,
melee
yeah, that's
attack.
what I thought.
But I think I don't remember if you have that
With
feature.
Gunfu,
I have a feature that gives me opportunity stuff. It is
Yeah, it's the one where you can make a firearm ranged attack as an opportunity.
retention shooting.
Yeah, that one.
Is
Yeah,
what it
so
is.
so if somebody moves away from you, you could straight up make gunshot against them. So
Yeah.
shoot from attention with a Gatling gun.
yeah, just like basically the barrel's right underneath their chin. So that definitely hits the first guy though.
I'm also. It says once per turn. When you this next thing I was thinking about using if I need to is once per turn when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause them to become unable to take reactions until the end of your turn. You have advantage on your next attack.
Right.
Roll against that creature. So like if he decides to move
If you
after the fact, my
that's
next turn is good.
yeah, that's for if you decide to move away from them. It'll basically stop them from getting an attack on you.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was just thinking about stunning them just to do it.
Yeah, it's like a free
but-
disengage basically.
So the first guy got a 20. The second guy is going to get a 19.
All right, both hit.
And that is 10 each. First guy gets 41.
Yep.
And the second guy is going to get 34. So it's just
And in similar fashion, you just spin around in your circle of death, holding the trigger, and they are gone. Also, still getting a bit of that.
keep moving, guys. Keep moving. I don't know if it's because I'm like leaning too close to the microphone. If you're catching it from me,
Maybe you might just have to move your gate up a bit.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's just bleed from your headphones.
Okay, yeah. I will fix that.
No worries, but I think that you spent Chauncey out for that turn. So
Yeah. I'm done. Actually, I have movement.
Right.
Which is what I wanted to do. I want to go 30 this way. There we go.
alrighty.
So yeah, once I red misted them, I'm just walking out of the blood.
Yeah,
Hey,
blood.
I'm assuming I cut them in half. Like that's what as I spun just
Basically, cut
And
them
they
in half, and
fell
then
in
like
half.
an anime slow mo mid air fashion, each of their respective halves poof into fog. So
Nice.
you move that bit, then you end your turn. The two remaining soldiers are up next. They're in dire straits. The two of them that remain on the ground are going to try and take some shots at Chauncey for what it's worth. firing with their rifles. Actually, they roll really well, so they are going to do a spot of damage. I'll just take average again for them, so that's going to be 16 points of piercing damage from each, so 32 in total towards you.
Okay.
And that's going to be the end of their turns. Kevin, you're up next.
Okay. Let's see what we got up our sleeve. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, you just saw them backing away and popping shots with their rifles towards Chauncey.
Kevin puts away the PRL and he pulls out. He pulls out his rhino.
Okay, that'll be your action to pull that out, I do believe, unless you have an ability that gives you otherwise. I think the soldiers do, but I don't know if you do. The soldiers get the fast draw. But otherwise, it's an action to pull out another weapon on your turn after you've stowed one.
I think I do have something here. Let me.
Is it a survivor thing?
It is. It is preemptive strike.
Okay, yeah, you can do it twice. Okay, yeah, so you're good.
Okay. And Kevin aims at the nearest soldier and pops their shot
This
off.
guy here. All right, roll your attack.
All right. Okay.
I
What's
think that's
that?
less of a bonus
Okay,
on that.
was. I'm gonna write this down. What was it again?
For which one?
Mobility?
Rolling the attack.
Yeah, so it's your mobility modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus whatever bonus the weapon has, which I think is different from your rhino than it is for your PRL.
Okay. Okay, that was mobility plus.
Yeah, so it's always at least +8 for all your ranged attacks.
Right. That's right. So +8 plus the weapon modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Which I think that rhino is, what, just a +1 or not even that?
Not even that. It's just a.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so just your +8 then. Roll it.
Yep.
Oh, that is a cocked dice, but it registers as 19, so that's what we're going with.
It's a Chauncey crit.
It would be a Chauncey crit. But 27 definitely hits either way.
All right. That. And we're okay. So 3d12, and were there any modifiers I have to keep in mind here?
Just your mobility modifier if the weapon doesn't add anything.
That's just a
Plus
+2.
Yeah,
so.
Still, it's beefy magnum shot. Whoa, those are high
There it
rolls.
is.
Yeah, so
There it is.
that higher roll instantly vaporizes that guy. Splatter goes through his chest as he falls to the side and blends with the sand as he turns mist.
But wait, there's more. Extra attack.
Yep, roll that second attack against his compadre, I assume there.
Yes. Hit.
Also hits.
Da. 26.
And 26 points of damage to him. That shot goes through him and stops him dead in his tracks as he's retreating from Chauncey, as the bullet pierces between his armor plates in his back. You see a nice spatter of blood there, but he is severely wounded, but still standing.
All right. And that ends my turn.
All right. next up, the sniper is still there. So he's actually desperately going to kind of try and turn on Enyo right next to him and just try and fire a shot in close quarters here. That's going to be at disadvantage, big time. So let me just roll twice.
I think snipers have a
effective range is even worse. Oh yeah, natural one. So you goes completely wide.
Does he jam?
Panic shot. Yeah, actually, this weapon does have a jam rating according to stat block here. So absolutely, that weapon just like, and he gets a feed jam afterwards. And he checks in, just like, and immediately begins slinging that back and trying to draw another firearm. But you are gonna have the chance to act before that because you're up next, along with Scorpion.
I feel like what happened was he swung around and tried to take a shot, and she just grabbed the barrel.
Yeah.
He pushed the bolt in, but the bullet fell out.
No. So who's gonna take it then?
This poor guy. All right. I got this. I'm gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
What? No, it's mine. It's my kill.
What? No, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
There's another body to hit. There's a couple bodies still if we want to. We can go chase those guys down the beach.
The 16 hit.
That just matches his AC, so yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's how low we have to roll.
I forgot how broken.
That's my attack bonus.
That is.
Okay, I'm gonna make him do a strength saving throw.
Ooh. Well, yeah. So strength save for.
Okay. The DC is 20.
9, so that fails. What effect are you imposing on him here?
He is knocked prone.
All right. So you sweep him off his feet.
If she's got some like jackhammer feet, just start stomping his face in while he's prone. I'm leaving.
Oh god.
I'm just saying, because like I remember back in the day, I used to curb stomp people, and I'd get emotional about it. Just Chauncey can't deal with brains being exploded into the ground.
Right.
Yeah, build PTSD. Back from Raccoon City.
All right.
So does that kill him?
Nope, you've solidly broken his leg though,
Cool.
but he is still alive.
And he's knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit him again, extra attack, and if this hits, it's a crit because he's knocked prone.
Nice. How's the first attack go? Was that with fists or feet that you knocked him to his feet or off his
That's
feet?
with fists. Knock him down with fists.
You're gonna ground and pound this guy? Come on, do the jackhammer.
I kind of want to crush his head in.
Cool after I said it sounded pretty cool. Picture that did.
You have advantage on prone creatures as well.
You do have advantage on this attack.
Ooh, can I roll a crit? Let's see if I can roll a crit.
Can you double crit? Let's go.
Oh.
No, but still hits.
Yeah,
still. This is a crit, and Enya is just gonna like slam her hydraulic foot straight through his skull.
Ooh.
That's a noise I imagine coming through.
You like the.
Sound worse than the paste Katara got turned into.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You absolutely paste his head into the floorboards of this watchtower, and with that, the rest of him slowly fades.
Can any of you hop down from this height?
For sure.
And then she just jumps down, just like a.
Link breaks a piston.
Springy legs. You're good.
I'll probably just have a like. Yeah.
Can Enyo actually twist an ankle? Is it
She doesn't have ankles.
and loses a screw or something.
All right, is that
Maybe.
Enio's turn?
That's the end of a turn.
Scorpion, are you up to anything over there?
Oh yeah, there's one dude running, and he's gonna see him running past, and he's just gonna duck behind and just make sure he's not seen. Bonus action hide, and then just
All
take a
right.
shot at him.
No spot on this guy, but you are hidden, so
No spot
you
on
do
this
have
guy.
advantage.
Yeah. And this is a headshot. They're all headshots. Everything's a headshot.
And everything after the first one's a headshot. All right. 24.
I remember
Hits.
those days.
That's true. You haven't been headshotting these guys. Oh dear.
Yeah. I'm still warming back up. It took a second to get rolling. We'll do headshots tomorrow. Next time. 'Cause we're taking a nap after this. I'm just gonna lay up against one of these guard tires and sleep for a day.
Yeah, 64 on the rifle round, piercing damage.
Yeah. Well, that guy had 4 hit points left. So how does Scorpion want to finish the last guy?
He's running away, right?
Yeah, he's backing. Well, he's backing up from Chauncey as he's shooting at him.
Okay, so he's just like, boop, boop, like bang. Like, I feel like everybody's just watching this guy. Like Chauncey's just sitting there, just taking all these bullets, and then just everyone's just like watching him hobble. Like, what's it called? Hobbling back on with a broken body, and then he just goes and falls over.
And then, as it collapses on the ground from that limp fall, also fog. And as it seems here, battlefield is clear. You have eliminated all the hostiles. There's still a guard shivering by one of the batteries, but he begins crawling away.
Oh, can I chase him down and grab him up?
No.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hurt him. I just want to chase him down and grab him and get some intel.
Gotcha.
Just walking over like, hey, what's up? Get back here. There's I'm crawling.
Yeah, you absolutely. No. And he keeps trying to get away, but you are able to catch up with him easily and just put your foot down on him. He is still.
Do you want to do the talking, or?
I mean, it sounds like you got this talking thing under control, but it's kind of your job to ask these questions. I'll be here as intimidation factor.
Yeah, so literally there's this big, massive, hulking dude in Gundam armor behind this sleek business guy in a cape.
Hey, I'm the business guy in the hulking Gundam armor.
Yeah, business guy in a cape with a massive rifle. Business guy in a suit of armor with a Gatling gun, just crouching down, just like, hey.
We are the salesmen you don't want to see knocking at your door.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're here for. I didn't have anything to do with it.
That's fine. 2 questions. Where's your meal?
A meal? Oh, that's our CEO, Dr. Johansson?
Yep.
Somewhere in the offices. We've all been confined here. We heard about the outbreak on the shore.
Is he in his office?
I assume so. I don't know. I don't get to interact with the higher ups that much.
Question number 2. Give me your shirt.
What?
That's not a question.
So you immediately just go down to strip the shirt off of him and get that uniform?
He has I'm assuming you said it was a green.
Yeah, they have these deep green
vest,
uniforms that they wear that seem to be standard issue amongst their private security. And again, there's a Greenhouse Solutions logo as a patch on the shoulder, that sort of green herb imagery with the backdrop on it, the sort of almost house type shape of the rectangle and the triangle on top.
You're literally just gonna strip him down to his underwear.
All right, you take all of it, and he offers no resistance as you just pull it all apart, the Velcro and the various buttons, and yeah, he is down to his underwear, and he's just like, he's just terrified out of his mind.
He's gonna say, all right, that's all I wanted. You're gonna tell my friend everything you know, and he's just gonna walk up and like stand up and just start changing.
And however, as this is going on, you feel the ground shake beneath you as you start to change. In fact, everything starts rumbling all of a sudden, like there's an earthquake that is happening before you hear this massive explosive crack. I need everybody to make strength saving throws first off.
I was gonna say, with situational awareness, and I feel this, can I go ahead and jump boost onto the AA gun platform and just be like, whoa, because everything that comes out of the ground is trying to eat me.
This is historically true, but I will say yes, you can, with your situational awareness, you can go ahead and do that. However, this thing still rocks, so I'm still going to need you to make the strength
okay
save.
I will. I just wanted to know that I got myself thought to safety.
For sure.
You know,
he's moving himself out of maw. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's just moving himself out of like maw range.
Yeah, I don't want to get swallowed today unless I force myself down their throat.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually force myself in there. So you said strength save, right?
Yeah, strength save from everybody.
Yeah.
As soon as you said strength saving throw, I got this uncomfortable feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I was correct.
It's a fail.
I have a very strong stomach.
Scorpion
I hate
fails.
strength.
Kevin fails. Chauncey
I got a
succeeds. We're just waiting on Ennio. Ennio fails. Everybody but Chauncey fails.
Oh no!
So
That's
those
the
are
AA gun, guys. I'm telling you.
This is where you want to be.
So those of you who fail take brief 8 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked off of your feet, landing prone.
I'm bracing.
Okay, you could probably
gonna
reduce
do a
that wholesale. What's the backflip gonna do?
It half damage.
Cool.
Look amazing
It's not.
when
It's
he's
not.
falling prone.
It's not an attack.
Oh, is this
So you
specifically?
can't. It's not an
specifically
attack.
towards attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't. That does not apply. I'm afraid. You take 8 points
Wait,
of
can I
bludgeoning
brace
damage
this
on the
then?
ground. What does brace apply
Well-
against? What does it say? What's the language here? If it's against attacks, then no, you cannot. But I'll let you figure that out. So
I think I have. Anyways, I think I have. With is it nimble that lets?
Oh no,
me
it's just when I take
give me-
damage. Cool, I brace it.
okay, yeah, you can brace it then.
I think what was it that gives me? I think if I make a save and
It's against that's
I take
evasion.
damage,
That's against mobility saves. That can
mobility
be halved.
saves. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but no, this
Strength
is strength.
saves doesn't matter.
You're,
I take 8.
Yeah,
Except-
you're down. So, Ennio, you brace yourself and engage your gears. You are still knocked to the ground. However, you are ready for it. And with machine precision and reflexes, land in a mechanically sound position. You reduce the damage greatly, if not entirely. I don't know what your amount
Entirely.
is. Yeah, entirely. But the rest of you take a bit of damage. Chauncey, you steel yourself with your exosuit and you're able to stand firm. But this massive, loud crack seemed to have shook this place greatly and knocked everybody else prone. And all of you feel this momentary weightlessness, like an elevator starting up.
Did we just lift off the ground?
It's
see
going
the-
down.
The waters
We're going down or up?
recede. Well, it's a general shake. It's difficult to tell which way it's going, but you do see the waters begin to recede from the beach and then grow
going up.
distant.
We're going up.
And the perspective shifts until those waters are now out of sight below the edge of the shore. And if you were to kind of roll over or stand back up on your feet and look over that edge, you would see a waterfall dripping from the side of the now floating rock on which you stand, with a gap between you and the face of the lake. So this floating island gradually ascends into the sky as you look around and see this dull gray mist rolling out from the inland forest until the entire island is covered. And this mist just rolls out and envelops everything. Gradually,
Are we gonna go mad?
your visibility is reduced. Need everybody to make charisma saving throws first off, as everything is enveloped.
No!
Scorpion is literally caught with his pants down in this moment.
Did you say charisma?
Charisma saving throws.
Am I trying to enchant this fog?
It's a saving throw.
I know,
Saving throw.
but I'm
Just trying to enchant you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
words
It's trying to
bad.
enchant me.
Yeah,
He's
This
trying to
is
make us crazy.
awful. This is awful.
We're going insane.
Chauncey's already
should-
insane. Can I just like use that?
Question, doesn't affect Enyo.
Enyo has biological parts now. So
No!
your
Enyo!
brain, you do
You
have
have
a
a
brain
brain.
that needs to be oxygenated, and I assume that's getting there somehow. You're a breathing creature now. You need to make a save.
No! Oh, what's my charisma? Oh,
I think this is straight for you.
it's straight.
It's straight for me, and I rolled a 1.
Straight for Kevin as well. Straight for everybody. Everybody but Scorpion. It's straight, and y'all rolled low.
So
Oh.
everybody except Scorpion gets 1 point of madness. Note that down somewhere where you will remember it.
I think you could just stick that in fatigue. Unless we're also going to get fatigue at some point.
You never know. However, as this mist rolls in, y'all cough a little bit, and you are now in the zone of the fog, of the Spectre virus, which many of you have encountered before. And you begin to feel this existential dread dawn upon you as you realize it's time to move inland into this island before it is too late. This island, which is now floating above Lake Superior, and seems by the feeling beneath your feet be only going higher and higher. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Before we do that, can I also like duck down and try to take a rest?
We'll get to that next time. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
thank you all very much for watching. This has been an exciting return to a campaign that has not been around for a while. Oh, I love you guys so much. It's so good to be back together. I feel like when we got together pre-stream and just started bantering again, it felt like not a moment had passed, and yet it's been a year and a half. So, this is exciting. The adventure begins. You're on your way to a meal. But, again, thank you all very much for watching.
Coming for you.
Till next time, we'll see you all later. Peace. Squared. Have a good night. God bless.
Good night, sweet dreams. All the good things.
Bye.